Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video again. So in this video we will discuss on the TCP/IP model, or also known as the internet model. So this internet model is similar like the OSI model. However, the difference, this internet model only have 5 layers instead of 7 layers. And TCP/IP protocol is developed prior to the OSI model, means that we found about the internet model first and then OSI model come out. So internet model we have 5 layers, in the OSI model we have 7 layers. You can refer to this figure. So in this figure it shows how the OSI model and the internet model are suit. In OSI model, we have application, presentation, session, 3 layers. So in internet model, we only have 1 layers that we call as application. Because of the name is TCP/IP protocol, so that means it's play around with the protocol. So the protocol suit with each of the layers. Okay, you can look at this figure. Layers, first layer is application layers. So there are several protocol that involved in that layers. Example here we have the SMTP for the email part, we have the FTP for the file transfer protocol, we have the HTTP protocol for hypertext. Okay, and then we have DNS for the domain name system, and then we also have SMTP, telnet, and so on. So that are the protocol that we can find under the application layers. So the next layers of the application, we have the transport layers. Transport layer similar like the OSI model. So the protocol used under these layers are SCTP, TCP, UDP, the datagram. Okay? And the next layer is the network layer or internet layers. Okay, network layer or internet layers. So under the internet layer, under the this model, we have the internet protocol or the IP addressing, ICMP, IGMP, RARP, ARP. Those protocol are at the layers of the network. And then lastly, we call them as the data link and physical layers. So there is no protocol at that layers, but the protocol defined by the underlying networks host to the network. So there are the similarity between the OSI model and the internet model. Okay, at the physical and data link layers, TCP/IP does not define any specific protocol. Okay, you can look back at the figure. Okay, there is no specific protocol at these two lines. A network in TCP/IP internet network can be either LAN or WAN. At the network layer, it supports the internet working protocol, how we do communication over the network. So we use this layer. So the protocol that involved is the internet protocol, which is the most successful protocol in the world and widely used for everyone. So this IP transmission mechanism used by TCP/IP protocol do not establish a connection before transmission. Okay, used for supporting protocol ARP, RARP, ICMP, IGMP. So later on, if you continue your studies, maybe take for the net-centric or the network, especially in the networking program, you will learn more about the TCP IP protocol. There is one course that called TCP IP protocol. There's a lot of protocol that you learn during that course. Okay, and then we have ARP to find the physical address of the node. Every node or every end device have the MAC address. So in order to identify the physical node, we use the ARP protocol. So if you want to apply this technique, you can get the ARP, use the ARP protocol in order to detect any devices that enter in certain area. For example, maybe you can take it for your FYP project later on. So next part, we have the protocol RARP. Okay, this protocol allows a host to discover its internet address when it's know only its physical address. So you only know the physical address, how to identify the internet address. So you can use this protocol, RARP protocol. The next protocol, we have the ICMP. This protocol is used to send query and error reporting message between the host and the gateway. Gateway allow us to communicate between our location to the outsider. The next protocol is ICMP. So this protocol facilitates the simultaneous transmission of a message to a group of recipients. So if you use the process or you do the communication using the simultaneously communication or the data transmission both party in the simultaneous way, faham tak? Serentak, antar data serentak. So you need to use this ICMP protocol. The next part under the transport layer in the internet model, this layer responsible for delivery of message. Okay, you can look back on the OSI model. Actually, the process or the responsibility is quite similar. Okay, delivery of the message, the entire message. So under this layer, it use the protocol that we name as UDP, Datagram Protocol, TCP, the transmission protocol. Okay, first look at UDP, a process-to-process protocol that add only port address, checksum error control, and line information to the data from upper layer. So at the datagram, that are the information added into the datagram or message that you want to deliver. And then the next protocol, we have TCP. So this protocol divide a stream of data into packet. So a connection must be established between both ends before transfer the data. So the two party must have the connection or establish the connection before we can transmit the data. And another protocol, SCTP, Stream Control Transmission Protocol. This protocol support for the new application such as voice over internet, VoIP. Okay, when you use Skype, you use this SCTP protocol in order to do the communication. And the last layer is the application layers. So this layer equivalent to the command session, presentation, application, allow the user to have the services using the application, presentation, all the image, encryption, de-encryption, compression. Okay, the responsible or the function is similar like the application layer, session layer, and presentation layer at the OSI model. So that's all the layers that we have inside the internet model, that also known as the TCP IP protocol. So hopefully you already know what are the difference between the internet model and the OSI model. So thank you for the session. So next video we will discuss on the addressing. So you can subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much.